comparison to what's happening in Western society with COVID, but you know, the problem is that if you're justification, see, the problem in some sense is if you're acting in accordance with some high ethical standard, I'm going to protect you, and because you need to be protected, you deserve to be protected. Your health is paramount, and even one life is too many. It's like, well, yes, but because that's become an absolute of some sense, in some sense, it's hard to say what that doesn't justify. That's the problem. What doesn't it justify? And the whole reason we have rights, well, there's a lot of reasons. We have rights because we're of intrinsic value, and societies that don't recognize those rights collapse very rapidly. So it's not like they're granted to us. We fail to recognize our intrinsic value at our peril. That's the real truth of the matter. But when you make those rights explicit and grant limit the ability of law to transgress against that, you do that to not allow the sorts of things that are happening now to happen. And so it's never danger, and here's the thing we do about it that's safe. It's danger, and here's something we could do, but that also has its dangers. And then the political conversation is, well, which danger is worse? And I happen to also believe firmly that global and even national attempts to deal with climate change are going to cause way more trouble than accumulated carbon dioxide. Not because accumulated carbon dioxide isn't somewhat of a threat, but when it becomes a global planetary threat that's a crisis, then it's a justification for virtually any political action. So look out, man, because of the dangers of system.